What is going on, guys? JD from New York here, and this is WWE Off The Script, episode number 71, part number 3 for your Sunday afternoon. Thank you so much for joining me right here on Off The Script, which I always say each and every week is the number one fucking source for all WWE right here on YouTube.com. If you guys missed parts 1 and 2, man, covering the entire Dolph Ziggler storyline. Is he retiring? Did he resign? Got you fully covered, man. Parts 1 and 2 linked down below in the description of this very video. If you guys are not following me on Twitter, at JD from NY206 to keep up to date on everything going on right here on this channel. Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook. Follow JD all over social media. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, I honestly don't have any idea what the fuck you're waiting for, man. I want you to pedigree that fucking subscribe button and follow JD and Off The Script, man. Thank you guys so much for your continued love and support. Now, getting right into the news, guys. Daniel Bryan. We all miss Daniel Bryan. Whether you love him or you hate him, you have to respect who and what Daniel Bryan is to the WWE. According to new reports, former WWE World Heavyweight Champion Daniel Bryan's current health issues are reportedly concussion-related after all. It was initially reported that Bryan was sent home from the European WWE live event tour in April due to a concussion, but then other WWE sources claimed that his injury was related to the neck surgery and issues he went through with his body in 2014. However, Dave Meltzer of F4WOnline.com reports that Bryan's current health issues are in fact concussion related, and WWE is trying to keep it under wraps. Bryan has commented on his injuries in interviews and podcasts, trying to make people believe that he is dealing with repercussions of his style of wrestling and the neck issues that he had in 2014. When he had surgery on his neck in May last year, WWE and Bryan were trying to put the focus on his previous injury. It is believed that Bryan did in fact suffer a severe concussion during a run-in with Sheamus during the SmackDown tapings that took place 2 nights following WrestleMania 31. Bryan's forehead was split open during a spot and he had to receive multiple stitches to deal with the wound. Bryan then went overseas for the first WWE European Tour of 2015 and was sent home after he began to show signs of severe concussion. Apparently, Bryan is still dealing with these issues, and WWE doesn't want the world to know just what is going on with Bryan or what he is suffering from. The injury is career-threatening, even though Bryan continues to claim that he'll be back in the ring at some point. Corey Graves was the latest superstar who had to quit competing in WWE due to concussion-related issues. Bryan's injury is said to resemble Graves' situation, and WWE is trying to keep the head injury quiet due to the lawsuits that were filed against him around the same time Bryan suffered the massive concussion. The lawsuits against the company are in relation to head injuries and WWE's business of brutality. WWE believes that if the press got a hold of Bryan's status, it would be bad PR in regards to those lawsuits and the constant negative hubbub surrounding health issues and the wrestling business as a whole. Now, this is what I have to say about this, okay? And I'm not going to side with either Bryan or the WWE on this. I'm not. I understand why WWE is doing this, okay? There was a story that was reported this current week that Doink the Clown, the former Doink the Clown, okay? He passed away several years ago. And Doink the Clown, to me, back in the early 90s, was an imaginative character, man. It was a creative character. The evil Doink, not a main guy on the roster, not a big superstar where you can see him headlining WrestleManias, but it was a character that fit for the 90s. It fit what WWE was trying to portray in that era, okay? I enjoyed the character. Doink passed away several years ago at a very young age. He was in his mid-50s, early 50s, I believe. He passed away due to head trauma, okay? Brain trauma. His family is now stressing that the reason why he passed away was because his massive addiction to painkillers, and that's what caused his brain trauma, okay, due to all the injuries. He was forced on painkillers. You know, the rigorous schedule of the WWE and the brutality of the WWE forced him to use painkillers, and that's what caused his death, okay? It was ruled that that's what caused his death. You have to understand that getting into this business, you should know what you're expecting. You should know what everyone before you has gone through, the stories that have been documented, you know, the stories that have been told, the injuries that you see on TV that happen every single week. The injury bug is going through WWE right now with several big guys that I reported on part 1 of Off the Script. You have to know what you're getting yourself into when you enter the world of professional wrestling. Not only WWE, anywhere. It could be TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan. It could be fucking in local gym down the fucking block, man. It doesn't matter where you wrestle. You have to know there's always going to be a risk of injury. You know, you're risking your life when you get into that ring. You know, people say WWE is fake. It's not fake. It's not fake. The men and women that get in that ring risk their fucking lives, their bodies, to entertain you, me, and everyone else that buys a ticket around the world. You have to understand that what they do is risking longevity on their life, okay? And that's me speaking from the heart and being a passionate wrestling fan. They are risking injury. Bryan loves what he's doing, okay? WWE hiding this from everybody is a 50-50 thing. It's up and down. There's no right or wrong here. Yes, I understand why they're hiding it with all the fucking PR issues and all these lawsuits that are coming their way. I understand it. But we as a public, we as a wrestling community, we who watch the product weekly, you know, we want to know what's going on with Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan's just not some run-of-the-mill jobber. He is a main event level superstar who portrays what WWE is about. He is one of the faces of WWE. WWE has to let us know what is going on. Okay? They have to let us know what is going on. If they let us know what is going on, you know, it's better for everybody because it's out in the open. You know, the truth will be told instead of hiding Daniel Bryan in the fucking shadows. Why is he out? We want to know why he is out. Let us know. You know, he's not some, like I said, some run-of-the-mill fucking bullshit jobber. He is a face of the company. You know, and Daniel Bryan's situation, he might not go down the road of a Benoit or a Doink or everybody else that fucking sued WWE. He seems to be in good spirits. So, you know, to put him in that position because of whatever else is going on with everybody that's suing WWE is wrong. It's wrong. And we as a community want to know what's going on with Daniel Bryan. We want the information about if he's coming back, if he's not coming back. Bret Hart was saying that he thinks his career is over. I am being a little bit more optimistic. I think Daniel Bryan will be back. But any more concussions like that, I don't think Daniel Bryan's going to be in the ring too much longer, okay? If anything, Sheamus should be the one to blame here. You know, just like Jack Swagger was with Dolph Ziggler. Just like Ryback is with everybody else he's in the ring with, man. You can't be too stiff with somebody who has had an issue with injuries. I know Sheamus wrestles physical. I know Sheamus is a hard-hitting guy. But you gotta be careful when you're in the ring with somebody like Bryan. You know, be a master of your craft. You know the guy has been injured week after week, month after month. He just came back from an injury and you want to be fucking physical with him to the point where you're busting him open? Come on, man, that's irresponsible. If anything, Sheamus should be the one reprimanded for this. Totally uncalled for. But Bryan, right now, the injuries that he is suffering are concussion related. That is the truth with Daniel Bryan. Right? I don't give a shit what's going on with lawsuits in WWE. I wish WWE would shed some kind of information upon us and let it be known why he's out. Give us a status on if he's coming back. Is there a chance he's coming back? Give us some kind of fucking note or a word from a doctor. WWE's got one of the best medical staffs in the United States when it comes to sports. Let us know. That's all I'm saying. But I do understand on the other side of the fence why WWE doesn't want to let this out in the public. For PR reasons, for all the lawsuits going on, I understand that. They want to cover their own back. I understand that business-wise. But let us know at least some type of information about what's going on with Daniel Bryan, all right? According to new reports, WWE writers are seemingly frustrated right now with the direction of the company and its booking choices. This is not the first time WWE writers have complained or showed frustration towards the company's product. Former WWE writer Kevin Eck has expressed his frustrations while on staff at WWE headquarters many times since his departure. Dave Meltzer of F4WOnline.com and the Wrestling Observer newsletter recently published a comment from one of the writers in regards to these frustrations. Most of the issues seem to come from how superstars are being booked or not being booked on WWE television. Meltzer writes, one WWE writer this past week talked of frustration right now, saying that the company is constantly booking itself into corners and rarely giving almost anyone consistent wins or positive momentum that they need to have an upward mobility. Not like that's anything that people haven't said for a long time. Many have talked about the inconsistent building of new superstars over the last 5 years, it seems. Most notably King Barrett, who has been used as an example a lot as of late. WWE seems to want to push him 1 minute, but has him lose almost every match and appear weak on TV. Just like with this fucking R-Truth bullshit. Are you fucking kidding me? You give him a King of the Ring, you give him the IC title back, and then you want to belittle him to R-Truth. Why even bring the King of the Ring back? Doesn't the fucking mentality of these people in WWE, don't they think, you know what? If we're going to have the King of the Ring lose every week on TV, not only does that harm his character, but it devalues the fucking King of the Ring. What is the King of the Ring now? Is anyone with a logical brain going to think, you know what, the King of the Ring is important, man. It's going to elevate. No. People are going to think of it as bad luck. Oh, he won King of the Ring. Yeah, some fucking accomplishment. WWE is mental. Mental. These things are meant to be taken seriously, man. Barrett should be winning every week. Barrett should be looking strong every week. Bray Wyatt should be used every week, man. How difficult is it to fucking book a character like Bray Wyatt? How difficult is it to book a character like Dolph Ziggler? A fucking Curtis Axel? You're gonna put Curtis Axel dressed up as Hulk Hogan. Give me a fucking break, man. I've said this many times before in the past. That's the son of Mr. Perfect. How difficult can it be? How difficult can it be? Give him the ball and let him run with it. If he fails, fine. Move on to the next guy. All right. WWE wants to push 1 minute, have him lose almost every other match. And this leads to fans not taking him seriously and a drop of interest. If booking like this continues to happen in WWE, writers and fans alike will either have to learn to live frustrated, grow to be indifferent, or stop writing and watching altogether. WWE, always after WrestleMania, shit fucking programming. They seem to build it up again during SummerSlam because SummerSlam is the second biggest pay-per-view of the year, and then they go into a fucking lull with no interesting storylines because they don't know what the fuck they want to do. I don't even think WWE knows what they want to do, man. They just put bullshit on TV to fill 3 hours, and they're preoccupied with the network, Tough Enough, this one, that one. Come on, man. Seriously, get your fucking head together. Develop a long-term fucking plan for your several big guys. Develop the mid-card. The mid-card should be wrestling-based. Storylines mean nothing to me in the mid-card, man. I want to see fucking the IC title defended and fought for every single fucking week, man. Wrestling is what we want in the mid-card. You want the main storylines that are going to captivate interest on the main roster? Save that for the big guys, man. You can have some intertwining little storylines in the mid-card, but wrestling for the mid-card. Wrestling for the women. You want storylines? Take it with the big guys. That's all you got to do, man. And then build your pay-per-views accordingly. Build the fucking special events you got, the King of the Ring, this and that, etc., etc. It's not that difficult to fucking do, man. Seriously. I know I sound frustrated, but things like this just anger me, alright? But that is Off The Script, guys. My 15 minutes is coming up. Thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at JD from NY206. And I will be back, as always, with Off The Script next weekend. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend. This is JD, and I'll talk to you all very soon.